Hey everyone, appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this AMS session. Today we have Besa Gaming with us. Their mission is to create a gaming ecosystem with various games that everyone can understand and play while making some money worldwide. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome Gabe. He's the CEO from the project. Gabe, it's a pleasure having you here, brother. If you can start out introducing yourself and give us a bit of insight into your background and experience, please.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me, guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you guys and show you about what Besa's trying to do. Um, my name is Gabriel Navarro. Personally, I'm a business owner. I have my own company for almost 20 years. That's also, I've been in crypto for more than 10 years. So I did pretty good with Bitcoin and invested and lose some money and got scammed, like everybody else. So, we've been doing this for a while. Besa it's an idea that we hope that can bring something honest to the space. So we've been working at it for more than a year, but like I said, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Everybody on the team, they've been on it for a very long time. There's guys that they've been on crypto longer than me, and they have a lot of knowledge and experiences. So, and we're trying to bring everything together and do something real.
Awesome. Thanks for that introduction there, Gabe. Now, obviously, you guys are building a gaming ecosystem, P2E, which is play to earn. So do you have any experience in the gaming industry prior to this?
Not myself, but I know. I mean, a couple of years ago, there used to be a Bitcoin game that you used to play and used to actually get Bitcoin, and I loved it. I mean, when Bitcoin was really cheap, you used to get a couple of Bitcoins every time. It was. I wish I wish I saved them. So ever since, I always liked that idea. You have it helps you create more awareness, more excitement for your project, right? So when we said we give Besa tokens as rewards just to play the game, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be uh, millions of Besa tokens every time you play. So it will be a little bit. It will give you a little bit back every time you play. Plus, the advertising that we're doing. Um, I never done it myself, but Gerardo Ramirez, he's on our team. He's the one that's he has a master's of computer science, and he's been involved in gaming, companies and stuff like that for a long time. So he's the one helping us with that.
You have a team member in your team that is have a lot of experience in the gaming industry. Now, is he also your developer as well?
He's the manager of all the team. Basically, he's the one in charge that we get the code, he checks it, make sure that it's good, and then we send it to Juego Studio. That's another service that we use. And they're the ones that do the testing and the audit all the different programs and stuff, make sure that everything is legit, and then we do the implementation ourselves. So yeah, everything is in place to make sure everything is done right.
Awesome. Now, I mean, it's obviously you saw a potential in the game industry, which is a big industry, right? And I think we haven't even scratched the surface yet, to be honest with you, as far as P2E in the blockchain, right? Because it gives access to everyone, and I think it's going to be really big. And I don't think we hit that top point yet. Now, besides that lucrative side of it, what inspired you to do a project like this? How did the idea come about?
Well, Cam, we getting scammed, it really pissed me off. I was part of a few projects that I really believe in, help out the team and do all the different things, and they turn out to be scams, right? So it's just the love of the crypto, the space. We believe in it so much, and what it can do for everybody, and seeing all the different people, all the different projects being, lies, all the different promises, the empty promises that people keep bringing up. We said, you know what, let's create something real. let's actually show people that we are working on it, that we've been doing all this, for reals, that we have all these different utilities that people will be able to take advantage of and benefit, right? So we've been working on it for a while. So that's the main thing. Really try to bring something to the space that I really think it needs to have something real that it actually helps out a little bit. That instead of all the different scams that are just bringing bad name to the crypto space, we wanted to do something real.
100%. And you are right on as far as too many scams in the space, man. It's I feel like I'm pretty savvy, with the trading and able to spot, what's right and what's wrong and what's good and what's bad, but I still get scammed. These guys are good. These guys are good. So, like you said, I think honesty and integrity and transparency is very important, and that's the reason why you're on the webcam right now. So I think that's that brings another level of trust to the community as well. So that's a great thing. All right, now I know that you guys just had a pre-sale, right, Gabe? Now let's speak on that a little bit. If you can give us some information, like as far as how much did you guys raise, you guys getting ready to launch, and what's the percent of that's going to be in the LP, etc.
So we did our fair launch. Actually, it wasn't really a pre-sale like that. It was a fair launch. Everybody got the same prices. As people came in, the price continued to change because that's the way it's set up with pre-sale. Um, we raised about 24 BNB, so it's a very small market cap. So right now we started with around 9,000, right? So we are basically new. It was a little slow, to be honest, but I think it's because maybe people are not used to something real in a way that, and a lot of people are basically trying to make 1x, 2x, and then move on to something else, right? Um, I want to present this as an opportunity to join an actual company that is going to give you long-term benefits and income, and keep creating different sources of income that we keep sharing with everybody. I think that eventually people will come. So we'll continue to work on what we're doing. We're not going to stop. We will, release our games and our different utilities that we have, and it doesn't matter, right? Like we're going to be here for a very long time. We are using 70% of the fair launch funds that were collected for liquidity, and we locked that out for 10 years. So, we're not going anywhere.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, yeah, 24 BNB. You guys starting out at 9K market cap, and 74% of that is going to the LP, and it's being locked for 10 years. Wow, that's quite a long time. So that's commitment right there. Yeah, I have not seen a 10-year LP locked for a very long time actually. So
Well, the
yeah,
reason why we did it, if you don't mind, the reason why we did it is because we want to show that we're not going anywhere, right? And we are creating different sources of income, and all those that we once we get going, that's going to help us to do more stuff without having to use that liquidity, right? So we're not really concerned about the low volume yet because we know it's going to come as we continue to do our thing, and it's just going to continue to grow. So getting in early right now is really a huge opportunity. I really hope that people get to see that.
yeah, 9,000 market cap, initial market cap. That's actually very very low. Now, I mean, it's obvious that you guys didn't raise a lot of money for the project. So how are you planning to sustain this project as far as where will you guys be getting the money to develop? Is it from taxes? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yes, well, the part of it will be from taxes, but we've been doing this for more than a year, and everything that we've been developing and working on has been covered by the team. So, we like I said, we have a company. We are working on creating an actual business, and that's going to allow us to develop our own products, to sell different services to the crypto projects as well, and that's going to help us create some income that's coming into to help us to continue the running the company, right? So like I said, it is a long process. it takes time, but we are getting there. We are working 24/7 on this thing, and we haven't stopped. So it's only going to continue to get better.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that little detail of the fair launch or the race that you guys just had there. Right now, go ahead and if you can talk about the plans for the project there, Gabe, like what type of game are you guys trying to build as far as the initial games that you guys are launching, etc. And I know you guys have some NFTs as well. And I think there's a five types of NFT that rewards you based on the NFT that you hold. So if you can speak on that, that'd be good.
Okay, quite a few things. So the gaming idea, like I said, is to create games that are play to earn. So as you play, you're earning and you're gaining crypto, right? As we go, we are going to continue to develop more levels to those different games, and we also have a full blown marketplace where you'll be able to mint, buy, sell your NFTs. Um, and then we're creating the wallet. We're doing a bunch of different things that we're already working on. Once it gets into the NFTs, we do have the OGs right now available. So those NFTs will give you 10% profit share of all the incomes that's coming in, right? So if you look at the game, we actually have in-game advertising, right? So you'll see billboards on it, you'll see Google ads and Facebook ads on it. So that creates income that is also coming back to Besa. So we are going to share that with everybody that's holding an NFT and then on the token holders as well. So the whole idea is to share everything as we go, and people are getting to see that slowly, are getting to see that how the long-term benefits will be, and the passive income can be something nice that is going to help you with your life down the road. So just as we go, we'll continue to grow, and that will continue to grow as well.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good strategy there. Monetizing advertisement, in your game, in-game play, and to kick it back to the investors or the people who hold the NFTs. I think that's a great incentive. Now, of course, you have to have volume as well. Now, what type of game can we expect on the initial game? I'm assuming that you don't have any game out right now yet, correct? Or you guys finished with the game already?
Well, we actually have two games already. One of them is coming up into app stores. Is the Gold Rush Racer, and you guys will see that you see the APK on your group. You can actually try it out and play it on your Android phone, and test it out and let us know what you think. That one right now, we actually it will be our first game. It's gonna go on app stores, and we are working on that. We already applied. We kind of waiting for replies and waiting to do different things. Um, Android is a lot easier than iOS. Obviously, they have different requirements, so it will be on Android first, and then we'll continue to work on getting into everything. Right. The next game is a shooting game, and that one's already it's already developed. It's already almost there, so that will be coming into app stores, and we'll share the APK with everybody so people can try it and play it out. Um, and then just like I said, continue the development. The next big thing will be the marketplace, because that one will, like I said, you'll be able to create your NFTs, mint them, and post them up for sale, and or buy NFTs from other projects, right? So we are going to open that up to everybody so that people can actually come in and use our marketplace, and we are going to collect a fee of 3% that's going to be actually shared with the NFT holders and the token holders. So all these different things, like I said, it will create the volume that we need. It's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah, so I did not know that you guys actually have two games almost done already, or two games done already. So that means that you guys have been working on it for a long time. Because my assumption is that most of the projects out there, they raise the money and they slowly build the game, but you guys actually took a different approach. You guys actually work on the games and have it all done. Then you guys went to the raising money, which is actually the opposite of most of most of the projects that are on here. So that's a great thing to
Yeah,
hear, actually.
that's what I said. That, when I said we want to make do things a little bit different. That's exactly what I meant. To steal from one of my favorite movies, right? If you build it, it will come, right? I think I really believe that if we build it and we show that we are for real, we're actually working on our utilities, people will eventually learn and, start coming in and, getting involved in Besa. So we also have a casino game, and that one is in develop and, being worked on. We actually have multiplayers. They, Texas Hold'em games and things like that. So that's all of that is coming, right? So there are many things that we're working on, and like I said, it takes time to do it right. It takes time to actually implement the crypto aspect into the games. It actually takes, quite a bit of knowledge and technology and people to help you out with and test them out and all those stuff. So we are working on all those things.
It seems like you guys have been working on those things because you guys have two games done already. Yeah, Mash, I did not know that. So yeah, so I think that's actually now with that knowledge, I think initial market cap is only 9K. I think that's pretty low because you guys have been putting in the work already. So now you mentioned the marketplace and that people will get 3% kickback back on it. Could you elaborate a little bit further on that, Gabe? What do you mean by marketplace? What does that consist of?
Right now we have a marketplace where you can actually buy our NFTs, right? But that's only for buying the NFTs right now. What we want to do is we want to open up a marketplace for everybody to come in and actually post their NFTs, and like I said, mint them and put them out for sale, and then open it up to other projects to do the same, right? Um, that will be the full blown NFT marketplace, like open seas, right? Things like that. So you'll be able to do everything that you want to do with your NFT and put them out for sale. And one of the things that we're doing, because the fees with they can be very expensive. What, right? With Ethereum, they can be really expensive. So we are setting up for BNB, USDT, and Ethereum, right? So when you come in and you set up your NFT up for sale, you'll be able to select which currency you want to use to sell it. And I think that will also help other projects to sell out their NFTs because of the fees. And that will also give us that 3% income, right? Coming back to Besa, that is going to also reward all the different holders for the NFTs and the tokens. So it's all a process, right? It's all part of the game. It's all part of the idea that we have. So we are working on all those different things.
So now, for those that may be listening right now, let's say, what, Gabe, I've seen so many of these projects, this play to earn and this, NFT marketplace. And what differentiate you guys, like, and we've seen so many of these projects, they come on and they launch and they fail, NFT marketplace, etc. For those that are listening, there may be a question, like what differentiate you guys? What makes you guys different? Like how can the investor put the money in and know that you guys will be there, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, and still working on this? What would you say to that?
Well, I can tell you that that's why we locked our liquidity for 10 years, right? And that's why we are creating the Besa Gaming Company. We are, already in talks with a couple partners so we can, set it up and as an actual company. And we'll set up our own manufacturing and our own assembly house, our own design team. Um, we will have our own projects, our own products up for sale. So the idea is not to do just one crypto project. I don't want to do another crypto project next month. I'm kind of done with that stuff. I want to create a company and then, have people benefit from that, right? So we want to be a player in the market in this space. We want to show people that, okay, you're going to actually own a product that these guys designed, tested, and manufactured in house. And I'm going to get a share of that profit that they're bringing in, right? Plus, all the different things that we're doing with marketplace, with the games, with the in-game advertising, with the Google ads and Facebook ads, all of that is coming back and is going to be shared with everybody that's holding our token or our NFTs. So this is, I don't want to say it's like buying, stocks on a company, but it's similar to it, right? The only difference we're using crypto. We are using blockchain to do that stuff. So I don't know of any other company that's done that before. If you guys do, let me know. Uh, but I think that makes us very different. Like I said, a real company with real ideas, real plans for many years to come, and we'll continue to expand on that.
Okay, so I think that's a good point there. Your LP is being locked for 10 years, so that shows that you guys are very committed. Um, I don't know much of the details with your current business right now, but apparently you guys have enough funds to build two games already, and you guys have been working on this. So you guys are actually treating this as a real life business would do. Most of the, you know, wannabe business in the crypto, they will raise money and they start building, which is the opposite of what real life is, usually is. So yeah, so that tells me that you guys are serious. Now, you say you have a business. Now, is the business, so let's say if I invest in this token, now down the line, let's say you're going to create more products, in that business that you have going on right now in real life. Are investors going to be benefit? Are you guys going to tie everything together where the investors can be benefit from almost every single aspect of that business? The reason I ask that is because I've seen this before where, you know, a a, a developer come in, they will, I guess, abuse the crypto system and raising funds for the actual business in real life, and they can care less about the crypto project. That's not the case, is it? And how would that benefit the investors?
That's actually a good question. Right now, like I said, I have a company. I own a company myself. Darius he's on our team. He also has his own business. So what we're trying to do is we're bringing in a couple more people, and we are creating this Besa Gaming Company. That's gonna allow us to, like I said, create our own products and actually manufacture them in house, and do the different things so we keep everything safe, right? Once we grow and start selling that stuff, there will be a portion of that is going to go back into Besa. And we are trying to use Besa for everything. So there will be a point when you buy, one of our products and you're going to use Besa tokens, right? So that's going to open up more utilities for Besa, open up more volume. But at the end of the year, basically we'll give back at least 10% back into the Besa project itself and the Besa holders. So, it takes time. Like I said, building an actual company, it doesn't happen right away. I've been, I'm one owner for almost 20 years, and I'm still building my company, right? I'm still looking at different equipments and replacing different things. So it's something that you do every single day. It doesn't stop. And that's what we're trying to bring to the crypto space, right? So we we didn't have any private sales. We didn't do any whitelisted stuff. We didn't. We got offers for investors, and we said no to it because that's not what we want to do. Um, because we believe in this so much, so we put in our own money. We invest in our own money for everything. And like I said, we haven't asked anybody to say, "Hey, can you give us, help us with the whitelisted or a private sale so we can buy this," right? So we haven't done that, and we already launched our project basically, so we will never do that. So I think that people will get to see that, and like I said, look at it as a long term plan for you. There will be hundreds of new projects every day that you can go in and try your luck, see if you can make some money, or you can also look at us and say, and I'm gonna keep it for a long time, and continue to get rewarded every single day just by holding and being a part of ESA.
Okay, I mean, I have other reason to believe, because the way you guys have been approached this concept here, like a real life business. So that tells me that I think, what you're saying is actually true. Uh, yeah, I will be really, pay attention to you guys, probably throw a little bit of money in just based off what you say and how you guys approach this, and we'll see where it goes. Like you say, it's gonna take long, the journey is long because you guys have not raised a lot of money for it, but it seems that you guys already shown the commitment that you guys been building before you guys even trying to raise any sort of money. and 74% of it is actually going to the LP. So there isn't really much in your pocket, not at all, actually. Um, yeah. So now I know that you have four different levels of NFTs, and based on the NFT, you earn the rewards based on that NFT. Now, you say that profits, or is it actual profit that you'll be earning in games, or is it actually rewards of the native token?
So it actually is. If you look at the game NFTs, we have the OGs, right? There's only 100 of them. There's about 70 left right now for people to buy in. Those NFTs will give you 10% of the income that is coming in. That means all the different advertising revenue that's coming in, the different, the in-game advertising. Once we develop our merchandise, there's also going to be some, percentage that's coming back to holders. So we are doing a lot of different things, right? But the 100 NFTs, OG NFTs, and the gold NFTs would share 10%. The beauty of it is right now only the OGs are available. So only the first 100 NFTs will be the ones that will benefit from everything that we're doing. And that's going to have, once we open it up to everybody else, it's going to be at least a month, right? And and what we want to do is we're going to open up the, gold, silver, bronze, and normal NFTs. And like like I said, gold and silver, gold and OGs get 10%, silver will get 6%, bronze will get 4%, and the normal will get 2%. Everything will have different prices, obviously, because they do have different benefits. But at the end of the day, you will continue to earn a profit sharing, from all the different things that we're doing. So, people that don't have a lot of money right now, there's only two BNBs to buy an OG. It could be a lot for some people, right? So we understand that. When we get into the normal, it will be a lot more affordable. So people will still be able to get in and get those benefits.
I just want to clarify because you said profit there, Gabe. So like, are you talking about profit and actual like like staple coin profit, or is this like a rewards of your native token? Uh, uh, like I'm trying to understand which one is it, or how are you paying the profits? Like
Okay.
how are you paying these investors that holds NFT? Is it through native token or is it through a stable coin?
Okay. It's actually going to be Besa token. So the one thing we want to do is we also want to be able to buy back our token, right? To continue to create the volume that we need. So what we're going to do, we're going to, like on the marketplace, like I said, you're gonna get BNB, USDT, or Ethereum, right? So we are gonna use that to buy Besa tokens, and then we are gonna send it back to the NFT holders, depending on what NFT they own, right, for the profit sharing. So different things like that, are coming, and we are working on these things. But the main idea is Besa. People ask me, why don't we use USDT for the games, right? And obviously it's because the games are Besa, they're not USDT. So Besa is our main token and our only token, and that's what we want to do. We want to create all this volume and excitement for Besa, right? So we are going to do that. We are going to buy back and then give that back to the holders.
Okay, yeah, and your tokenomic, this is not inflationary, right? You have a fixed total supply and that's it, correct?
Correct. We have a 1 billion total supply that will never change, and we do use 30%, for the game fund, because we need to have a game fund for people to actually play and earn. And then we do have a 10% for the team that's allocated to the team, but that's actually being locked. So it's open to reflection. So the team will only benefit by actually delivering on our plans. If we deliver and we create the volume that we believe we can, then the team will be actually, rewarded really nicely. If we don't, then the team will get crap. And that's the way I set it up from the beginning. And I told everybody the same. There were other people that, we wanted to join the team, but they didn't like that because they wanted to be rewarded, they wanted to be paid. And I keep saying this is a long-term idea. and not everybody understood that, and I accept that. So, but the team that we have, everybody agrees and everybody understands that we are creating something real, and that is going to take time, but then eventually we will all benefit from it.
Definitely see the strategies that you have going on there, with 30% that's devoted to the rewards, right? And as we know, every P2E game, the biggest challenge that you will run into is that one is going to be flooded with rewards, which ultimately affect the chart. Two, it's going to run out, right? But it seems like now you guys have thought another way for that profit sharing from the ad revenue. So, at the end of it, hopefully towards the end of 30% that's been out dedicated to the rewards, that may be running out. Hopefully, your game is big enough so that way you can actually utilize the profit to kick back to the NFT holders or the people in your ecosystem. So hopefully that can still sustain, right? So those are the two biggest challenges that I see, the P2E. But it looks like you do have other, avenues to bring in revenue through advertisement there. Is that pretty much the strategy there?
Yes, exactly. Actually, well, we also are going to open up the game fund to reflections, but that will be after 30 days. We want to see how things go, and since we don't have the games already for people to actually start earning, which is one to have the games on the App Store so people can actually play them and stuff and enjoy them. Um, Once we set up the crypto aspect, then we will see how we can have to fix it, how we have to make adjustments to it, because we don't want to lose all of our money on the first week, right? So once we set it up for the gaming fund to actually get reflections, then we can actually keep it at a really healthy level, I believe. And some of the games that we have, like I said, we have all these ideas. So many games that we are gonna create. Some will use some of the funds for reflection. I mean, for the game fund. Some will use for rewarding the holders. Some will use for the liquidity. We'll use different things, right? So that's the beauty of the gaming idea, the gaming aspect. As long as we continue to develop, and once we open it up to other projects to come in and use our services, that's gonna be creating this income, and we are gonna buy our token back, and we are gonna add to different things as is needed, right? So everything, like, so you can see my face, you can see our names. Everybody on the team is open. Everybody's showing their faces. We're not hiding anything, and we are gonna try to find a way to show what we're using, what we're spending, and how everybody gets to benefit from it, right? So, like I said, running this like a company, is different. I have a lot of experience on this, so I've been doing this for a long time. So I wanna run it like a business. So people get to see, if you're an investor, you get to see what you're getting back and what is being used and what are we doing with the money, right? So everybody wants to know that. So we are gonna set that up that way.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I will be in your Telegram room, and I want to follow your journey, man. I think like you said, it's one of those projects there. Give the man a chance because I think it's not going to be overnight 10x or 20x, right? It's going to take time. But like you said there, Gabe, as long as you guys wait things out, make sure everything's all balanced, like you said there. You still want to incentivize people within the ecosystem, but at the same time, you don't want to flood the project with just free coins, right? So I think that's going to be the tough challenge in the beginning there, especially when you don't have the funds to do so. And plus, you have to go out there and actually market uh, the product. You're here uh, in this group doing AMA, so that's the start. But besides being here, Gabe, it seems like the marketing aspect of it. What is the plan? Besides you guys doing AMA, do you have other plans in place to get the names out there?
Yes, I mean, we do have plan, things for, like I said, this is a long term, right? I understand, as having my own company, I understand how important advertising is, and how, especially people in the market, the more they know about you is better for you, right? So we do have different things that we're setting up. Um, One of the things we're going to set up is a way to really reward the NFT holders. I can't stress this enough. love the NFT holders. There's the guys, the OGs, that been with us for for more than a year, and we created this private group for the NFT holders, the OGs, to help us, make changes to the games, to actually help us choose the name of the games, to do different. So these people, they have a lot of knowledge, and we are using that, right? So one of the things that we want to do for advertising is we are going to create, a lottery system so that people can actually buy, $1 ticket and get a chance to gain, win some really nice prizes. But then a portion of that will be used for advertising. And we have our own merchandise that is being worked on. So people will be able to buy, hoodies and hats and stuff like that for Besa, or with the Besa logo. And some of that income is also going to be used for advertising. So there's all these things that we're working on. And like I said, that locking out the liquidity, doing things like that is because we do have a really long-term plan, and we are going to be around for a while. So 5 years, 10 years from now, you will be very happy that you put in a little bit of money into Besa. If we get to 10 years, I mean, just imagine how massive we can be, right? Like, obviously nothing's guaranteed in this world. I mean, except for taxes and debt, right? They said, um, but I can guarantee you that we are going to work on it, that we are going to do our best, and if we can accomplish half of what we're trying to do, it will be really, really nice for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. I think with your emphasis on giving it back to the NFT or your OG holders, I think that's actually very crucial. Um, yeah, because you're actually gonna need them in the beginning here. So yeah. Now regarding the two games you mentioned earlier that you guys are working on getting it to the app stores, how's that process going?
Well, we got all the final updates. We got some documentation that needed to be submitted, so we did that, and then we started working. Gerardo's the one that's been working on it, trying to get it into app stores. Um, One thing that is different, obviously Android and Apple, they are two different companies. They have their very different requirements. So that's why we think that Android will be really quick. That it will be probably next week. It will be available for everybody to play. And as we go, we'll let you know on the iOS, right? As we continue to the application process and submit all the different things. But it's being worked on. We are doing all those different things. And like I said, once we get everything, we'll be on the games will be on our website, so you will be able to use that too to play the games, and then you'll be able to open up your account, set up your email, set up different things so that we have an actual record of who's playing and who's winning, so that we can actually give people rewards for the best players. And when we get into the tournament aspects, things like that, we want to have a record of everybody. So we are doing all these different things, and Gerardo, he's a really big part of it. I mean, I'm a business guy, but I'm not gaming technical guy like that. So he's a huge part of it. And Juego Studio, like I said, this huge gaming company that is partnering up with us, they are really awesome. They're really helping us a lot, and they've been helping us to go through all the different problems that we're having, and telling us, what else you need to do, or update this, update that, so that we can continue to move forward. So yeah, we're getting there. It's going to take some time, but everything is being processed.
Sounds good, brother. I like the way you approach this. I really like the way you approach this. I mean, you guys here for not money grab at all. Right. Now, I did not expect coming in here. Again, we get a lot of projects coming here, P2E game, very common, right? Marketplace, very common. But it's usually they will raise a bunch of money and they start the process. And you guys actually have been building over a year. Did not think that you guys already have two games out already. Uh, and again, to recap, guys, they raised 24 BNB. The initial market cap is going to be 9,000, which is very low. So it has a lot of room for growth, right? So they're not coming out with like $2 million market cap because of just the raise funds alone. So with that being said, you have to recognize that 24 BNB with 74% LP, that's not a lot of money left here. All right, so the process is going to be slow, but it looks like Gabe does have a company in real life that they have been working on. And it's going to be all tied into the whole big ecosystem. NFTs are on sale right now. So if you get NFT, there's 4 levels to the for you to earn money based on that NFT. And I think the goal is 10%, silver is 6%, bronze is 4, and your number one is 2%. Now, how much is the goal? I didn't have a chance to get to look at the NFTs there, Gabe. But how much is the goal? Let's say 10% NFT. How much is that?
Well, right now, like I said, the only available NFTs are the OGs, and we only created 100 of them. Each one is 2 BNB. So you go into our website, you go into our marketplace, you will be able to see the NFTs. You'll be able to choose which one you want, and buy it, and you get it sent to you right away. Uh, Once we get into the development more, right? We don't want to continue to come up with NFTs that are, we want to reward the first guys, the OGs. This like I said, these are my guys. I love these guys. They've been helping us so much. So we wanted to show these guys how they can benefit, and then we'll open it up to the gold, silver, and bronze and normal NFTs. But it will also be small quantities. We don't want to have more than 3,200 NFTs total. That will be everything that we do, all the NFTs that we're gonna have. We're not gonna have 20,000 NFTs. We're only gonna have the 3,200 NFTs, and then once we sell those out, you will be able to go into different marketplaces and put them out for sale. If anybody wants to buy an NFT, they're gonna have to buy them from you, right? We hope that you do it on a marketplace, so we get a little 3% kickback out of it. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be everybody's decision, right? Um, it's going to be their choice. But like I said, right now, if you go into our marketplace, you will only see the 100 NFTs. And for the gold, silver, bronze, and normal, we haven't even set the price because we wanted to make sure that the original NFT holders are the ones that are going to benefit first. Once you see that these guys are getting rewarded left and right, I think everybody's going to be more excited about the NFTs, and then we'll go ahead and do the rest, right? Well, so like I said, it's part of the process. We want to do it slow, we want to do it right, and I think that's the right approach.
I like that approach. Yeah, you guys, look how much you guys raised and you guys launching the niche market cap is very low. Actually, I'm not sure you can go any lower than that, to be honest with you. All right, so now let's touch on the tokenomics really quick. I know that we touched on that a bit there. What are the taxes like?
So right now we're actually only charging 10% tax for selling. There's no tax for buying or transferring tokens, right? And the reason for that is because we don't want to punish people that actually believe in the project. That is, like I said, it's a long-term project, right? So if you come in, you're gonna hold them and you're gonna try to get your reflections and stuff like that, and that's long-term. That's the passive income that we want to generate. So we set it up only 10% for selling. 4% of that goes back to all the holders. So as much, depending on how many tokens you actually hold, that's how much you're gonna get on reflections, right? And those are USDT reflections, so it's a stable token that you're gonna be getting back. And then, like I said, for the first 30 days, the team and the game fund get nothing. There's no reflections coming back to our way. So everything's gonna be for the holders. So that's I think that's a really great incentive to come in and start joining us. And we believe that in at least a couple of weeks we are going to continue to grow. We are going to get on different other exchanges, things like that. So we will be able to do different things, and we'll continue to grow, like I said, and people are going to be more excited. So the income generating plans that we have are only going to continue to get bigger, right? So we are getting there.
Now, am I hearing correctly there, Gabe? You said 10% on the sell only, but that the whole 10% is going back into the is for reflection. The whole 10%, nothing, nowhere else. Gabe,
Yes,
can
my
you hear
bad.
me?
Actually,
Oh,
yeah, I hear you. Sorry, it's actually 4%. 4% is going back to all holders, and the other 6% we want to use it for development and advertising. The one thing that we are going to do, we're actually going to use a portion of it to get into add more into the liquidity, so we will increase that. So we were talking about it with the team with the OGs on our private group. So that's one thing that we are going to do. Right now, like I said, it's a matter of growing the project, continue to do the things that we want to do, and people getting the reflections, getting rewarded, hopefully hold for a long time, and that will continue to increase the value of the token as well, right? So we'll see. It's coming up. We're literally 15 minutes away from being live on PancakeSwap. So I'm very excited for that.
that's right. Yeah, you guys are getting ready to launch here. So let me know if you don't have time to take questions, okay? Because I know that we have a lot of questions on the pin post there, and I don't want to keep you very long. But yeah, just to kind of recap what Gabe just said there. So 4% reflection. What it means is that if you buy into the project, they're gonna use the 4%, gives you more token off the people that sell in proportion to the amount that you hold. So it's based off of the amount that you hold, and you just get more tokens pretty much. So if you hold the tokens, you just sit there and you just get more tokens. So I think that's a great incentive for people to hold long term. Uh, yeah, then you have the other 4% go to development and marketing, and maybe 1-2% go in LP eventually. Yeah, sounds great, Gabe. Yeah, man. I like the way you approach things. You come across very honest, very transparent. So I think that's a great thing.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. So you have 15 minutes away from launching. How much time do you have with us, Gabe? I don't want to keep you forever.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the group, and everything seems to be good. People are excited, going back and forth and asking questions. We have our team, people are helping us with the controlling everything, so everything looks good. Hopefully
Okay.
we can go through the launch and start getting everybody involved on it.
Okay. Why don't we post your Telegram on the channel, Mike or Johnny? If you guys hear me, if you guys can pin the Telegram. And so that way, if you guys, like what you guys hear, join the Telegram, be part of the community, and maybe ask more questions over there. Now, do you have time to, there it is. So Mike just pinned the Telegram there, guys. So make sure you guys join. Gaming Umbrella, huh? Is that the name of the project, or is it Besa Gaming?
Actually, Besa Gaming umbrella, right?
Okay.
When we get the company, it's going to be Besa Gaming, the Besa Gaming Company, um, and things like that. But yeah, it is Besa Gaming.
Awesome. All right. Well, I guess do we should we take some questions? Gabe, is there anything else that you want to speak on before we take some questions? Let me know if you have time to take questions. If not, it's okay as well. We will send people over there to ask question if
Okay.
you don't have time.
Well, we can do it for 5 minutes. That's okay. Then I'll have to jump off and get on the other side.
Definitely, brother. So with that being said, Gabe, thank you. And Mike is gonna come on and he's been keep tracking a bunch of questions in the room and he's gonna ask a few questions away, okay?
All right. Thanks, Seattle. Thank you, Gabe. Great presentation, brother. So, first community question is about the in-game advertising. If I was a project or if I was someone wanted to use this service, what is the process to get on your in-game advertising?
Oh, actually, well, basically, any project, any company can come in and offer us, something, right? To start, we are gonna do it for free. So even you guys, if you guys wanted to be part of the game, we can actually add your logo. You'll be on the billboards, to start, and then every time people play, they will see your logo. At the end, when they actually claim their tokens, they will see a option to go to the website and to go to your social media and things like that. So to start, obviously, we're gonna open it up to anybody that wants to join us. It's hopefully other crypto projects, and then as they grow, they will see the benefits, and then a couple months down the road, we'll set up a price for it.
Perfect. Next community question here, Gabe, is about the maximum players. Is this going to be like a MMO style where you got 60, 80, 100 players per server? Or is it going to be more like a 3-on-3, 5-on-5 with the PvP and the PvE games?
Well, to start, it's only single mode, and we are gonna add multiplayers to the two games. So that's being worked on. But to start, you're gonna play by yourself, and you're gonna by yourself. Once we add the multiplayer level, you'll be able to play against some other people. When we get into the casino game, which is down the road, then that's when we talk about hundreds of players, hundreds of people playing the game, and we have a server that will be able to adjust as we go. Everything's already set up. Gerardo took care of that, so it can be expanded, can be adjusted as we need it. But yeah, right now to start, it will only be a couple players. I mean, one player, and then eventually the multiplayer.
Perfect. And when can we expect a possible PvP aspect, the multiplayer aspect?
Well, we're probably looking at a few weeks. First, having the game on the app stores, and then that's the idea. We have the game into the app stores, and then we can do updates, right? And then that will be easy to push those updates into app stores and then to everybody. That includes the multiplayer, levels and stuff. So if you look at our games, there's already 5 different locations, 5 different environments that you can play the games. So there are different things that we're implementing, and we already did 6 different updates, on the games. So this is something that we've been doing for a very long time, and it just continued to improve. And the whole thing is about having people excited and actually seeing the game and really liking the game, right? So we keep doing different changes to it, and that's part of the idea. Down the road, we'll be able to open it up.
Very good, very good. Now I know you have Metaverse coming. I believe when you were on the Eagles Den there, you said it's going to be either later on this year, very end, or beginning of next year, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. We do have partnership with Metaverse projects. We've been talking to these guys. They're going to be part of our game. But it is part of the process, right? Having Juego Studio as our partner, they're actually helping us, with some development, and that's the plan. They're going to help us to develop the games with the VR headsets and stuff like that. So that will take time, and we have ideas for different games that there's 6, 7 levels. So a lot of different characters, a lot of different environments and stuff like that. So all that stuff will take some time, but we are going to do that down the road.
Very good, 100%. Now, obviously, with the Metaverse coming down the line here, you're going to eventually go on to desktop gaming, correct?
Yes, yeah, everything is coming down the road. The like I said, development takes time, and then doing making sure that it's all inspected, it's all tested, everything is audited, because this is people's money, right? So it has to be done the right way. So we're gonna get there.
So a little bit more of a technical question on speaking all that right here, Gabe. I know some of these games get really technical on the graphics, like you said, especially inside the metaverse. I'm not sure if you quite have any answer for this yet, but is there going to be some sort of minimum PC requirements on hardware to be able to even run these games? Or is it going to be, pretty much if you got a decent, okay computer, you're going to be able to run all these games?
Exactly, I can't tell you that part yet, because we haven't really gotten to that level. But there's obviously requirements. On my experience, some other games that I've seen, you do have some different requirements when it comes to your PC, and then mobile system, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I will get you get you that information as we get it, and let everybody know exactly what it is.
Perfect. Thank you, Gabe. Next question is coming from Liquidity here. This question is about your audits. You do have an audit. That's all completed. But with the other games coming down the line, they're probably going to be working off their own smart contracts. I assume you're going to get audits on all of these as well, correct, Gabe?
Yes, that's part of the partnership with Juego Studio. If you look them up, Juego Studio, these guys work with Xbox, Sony, the NBA, yeah, all these different huge companies, right? And they're huge into the gaming, space. So we're trying to get them into the crypto space. So that's why we are working with these guys. These guys are, it's a real company with real, developers. Everything is being legit. It's a real company, real business. So partnering up with these guys allows us to have everything tested. Like I said, I have a company. Everything has to be double checked. Everything has to be, triple checked and tested at the end of the day before we ship it out, right? So we do have a way to do things, and like I said, that's what we're trying to bring into the space. The business idea, the doing the right thing, making sure that everything works.
100%. Crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. Totally understandable there. Let's see. We'll take just a couple more here. Next community question is about the NFTs. Is it going to be only rewarded for gamers, or is these guys going to be able to get rewarded by holding NFTs simply from the token itself as well, or is it only for the games?
Only actually for NFT holders. As long as you hold an NFT, you don't have to even play the game. You will get the reflection. I mean, the profit sharing. So you don't have to do much. It's gonna be really easy for you to actually get that, that passive income coming your way, and hopefully we just continue to increase. And all you have to do is enjoy it. So that's the way we have it set up. If you guys don't mind, let's call it a day, and I'll get back to you guys. We'll talk on the chat, and answer any other questions. I want to be part of the launch, and it's coming up in the next couple of minutes.
Very
So
exciting.
if it's okay with you guys, let me get back to my thing.
100%, Gabe. Yep, we appreciate you coming in, brother. And I know you got that very exciting launch, and I believe most of the USA here is going to be watching it as well. I believe we've got a couple of investors. I'll be going in as well. And good luck, man. Good luck, brother. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'll be in touch with you guys soon.
Thanks, Gabe. And yeah, if you have the link, go ahead and just send us over here. We'll post in the room as well to your
I
chart.
will. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good, brother. Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay, Gabe. Bye. It was a good one. I enjoyed that one today. And I got 200 on the voice here. Love it.
Yeah, looks like I'm actually over in TG right now. A lot of people coming in, so I'm assuming that you guys, there's actually a lot of people from our group as well. Yeah, the initial market cap, I'm actually over here right now in their room right now, checking the room out, and I'm actually gonna paste that contract into PooCoin really quick here.
Oh, it's getting close. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute to launch, guys.
1 minute. And my computer is so slow. I'm not sure what happened
Oh,
here.
man, there it goes.
Did it launch?
It launched, yep. Pushed up to 15K market cap, 16K. She's rising, boys and ladies. She's rising.
9K? Well, that's 2x right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He said 9K, right?
9K total raise, and 74% of it was going into LP. So I think it was just
No, the
9K.
initial market cap. The initial market cap is supposed to be 9,000. So if it's at, where is it at right now?
16,
So
pushing on almost 2x there.
2x right there.
Oh, there it goes. They just pushed 2x right there. Very nice. Not financial advice, guys, of course, but nice opening chart for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, they already have 2 games out. I mean, the initial market cap is 9,000, so you can't really. I'm not sure if you can go below 9,000, can you?
Not safely.
Well, yeah. Well, so far there's few buys coming in there, but all buys so far actually. Yeah, and I see a lot of people from our group over there. Yeah, I mean the team. He comes across very honest and with an LP lock for 10 years. I don't think they're going anywhere.
Yeah, like I said, team
So
tokens locked to. They can only receive reflections.
after 30 days, which is actually, yeah, very honest way to approach things because, usually even you get that USD kickback, whatever, usually goes to the owner's wallet, the developer's wallet, etc. And usually the first hours, they earn a lot of money because of the volume. And that's where a lot of developers bet on to make the money. But these guys say, you know what? We're not going to get anything for the next 30 days based off the volume, the initial volume. So, they're okay. So it looks like they're at 19,000 right now.
Awesome. Nice launch.
I can't even log to my MetaMask because what happened was that I guess apparently I did something and so now it requires me to put in my C phrase. So I have to go find it
Well,
somewhere. Yeah. Oh
yeah, those
man, it's a
malicious
big
sites,
mess.
brother.
I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Man, if you're looking at the buys right now, it looks like it's a rock because this is all freaking it's a honeypot because this is all buy right now. Literally
Yeah,
all buy. Have you seen one sell yet?
not yet. And that's good. That's good to see that. With such a low starting market cap, I mean, how? Of course, not financial advice, but how can you lose? Especially with
Oh
the
yeah.
0% buy tax coming in, 10% understandable on the way out. It's not 5 and 5, so they catered to one side. So they did pretty good there. Not in the sense of punishing sellers, but still being able to reward back to the holders through those sales.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody comes in and look at the chart right now, is I mean, that's like a honeypot. That's what a honeypot would look like. You buy in, but you can't sell. Have you checked out the contract yet, Mike?
I have not looked into the contract itself yet.
I
No,
haven't either. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't seen one sell yet.
the pre-sale guys, they got to be up a little bit better than 2x now too.
Does it tell you, I have not used Poo chart for a while. Does it tell you the market cap on Poo coin? I mean, yeah, Poo chart.
I'm not sure. I've never used PooChart, only PooCoin.
So how do you see the market cap? Where is that?
On PooCoin, all you got to do is hit more info. Let me pull it up here.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I have not used Poo coin for so long.
Yeah, I should tell you that. What's the LP sitting at right now?
The LP is at 4 grand. This is actually for the market cap. It's not bad.
Hmm.
But yeah, guys. So if this started out at 9,000, right now it's at 23. So you do the math on that. It's almost 3x already. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the first sell.
Not a
There's the
honeypot.
first sell right there.
Actually, they just pushed 3x there. I'm not sure how much the sale brought it down, but last buy put it at 30,000. That's an official 3x there.
Oh, that's 29 right there. That's actually just went above 3x right there. So, all right, Mike. Are we doing a giveaway today, brother?
We are. Santa Mike took on every name. I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, yeah. This is actually our first time doing an AMA and it goes live. So it's kind of exciting, I guess.
It is. Let me just get a couple things ready here, brother. Okay. All right, let me share my screen over. Boom. All right. All right, guys. Well, we got $20 to give away on the wheel today, as well as $20 to give away on the best question. So, like always, I'll look through all those questions thoroughly and award the best one there. And we're going to shuffle this up and see if we can't get a perfect Seattle ×2 winner. I doubt it, though.
Let's go. Man, I gotta go find my C phrase.
Oh, man, that's the worst. Augustine, congratulations. Won yourself $20, brother. Now, everybody,
All
you got
right,
to look out for
congrats.
the YouTube as well. YouTube's going to be an additional $15 there, and Twitter is still rolling on for the $25 there as well. So hit them up if you haven't. Be on the lookout for the YouTube. It was amazing AMA. Got to enjoy a nice live chart here after the AMA, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, you guys have a great day.
All right, guys. See you guys in the next one.
Peace.